Hey guys, hope you're doing well, hope you had a great week. My name's Kyla, you may have seen me before, I'm the girl who sings in a lot of the praise and worship videos, but I am here to talk to you guys today about the fruits of the Spirit. I heard that you've already learned some about it, that's so cool, but I wanted to ask you a question. Is it real fruit? No? Okay, good. I thought it was real fruit for a second, and I was like, I don't want apples growing out of my head. That would be very uncomfortable. But I have a question for you all as well. Do you know that fruit grow on trees? Yeah? Well, have you ever heard a fruit complaining or saying it wants to get bigger? No, I haven't either. I think it's because they're connected to the tree, so they're already growing. There's no need to complain or ask to be bigger because it'll happen naturally when connected to the tree. In John 15, verse 5 to 8, it says, I am the vine, and you are the branches. If a person remains in me, and I in them, then they will produce much fruit. But without me, they can do nothing. If anyone does not remain in me, then they are like branches that are thrown away. The branch dies, and people pick that branch up. They throw them into the fire, and they burn. Remain in me and follow my teachings. If you do this, then you can ask for anything, and it will be given to you. You should produce much fruit and show that you are my followers. This brings glory to my Father. See, I don't know about you, but having lots of fruit sounds hard. But this verse is our guide, and it shows us that we don't do it alone. God does it with us. God's right there, and he's always helping us. Like in John 15, verse 4. Remain joined in me, just as I also remain joined to you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain joined to the vine. In the same way, you can bear fruit, and you cannot bear fruit unless you are joined to me. That's so cool that we can bear fruit when we're connected to the tree, when we're connected to God. And I think it's awesome that to show God's fruit, we need God's Spirit, right? And it's okay if you don't know how to stay connected to God's Spirit, because it comes with time and you'll learn. But here are some things that you could try. You could try connect to God's Spirit by praying and surrendering every situation. So it doesn't matter what problem you're going through, as long as you give it to God and pray to him, he can take it. You can also connect to God's Spirit by doing things in his strength, not your own. It's like lifting a couch by yourself. It's pretty hard, eh? It's so heavy and it's hard, but if we do it with someone, it makes it so much easier. And that's how God's strength helps us. He helps us to carry things, and we never have to do it alone. One more thing that you could do to stay connected to God's Holy Spirit is by being ready to listen. Sometimes people speak to us, but if we're not focused, are we going to hear what they're saying? I know that when I'm not focused, I can't hear what people are saying to me. So we need to be ready in case God's Holy Spirit speaks to us and needs us to do something for him, like go encourage someone or speak to someone who's sitting alone, stuff like that, you know? And I think it's really awesome that we get to have access to God's Holy Spirit, to the tree. When we're connected to the tree, that's when we bear fruit. Sometimes I know that I've struggled with loving, being full of joy, being peaceful, or even being patient, because it's not always easy. But these things are in the Bible. Like in the Bible, it says that love is always seeking the best for others, even when they don't do the same for you. And joy, it's not just about happiness, but it's about an inner confidence, a confidence from inside of you, a confidence of trusting God and trusting who you are, so that in every situation, you can know that it'll be all right. Peace is knowing that the Lord of the universe is right by your side. He's right here with me. Even though you can't see him, I trust that he is there, and it gives me peace. And patience is to wait on God's perfect timing, even when our personal plan doesn't seem to be going the way we want it to. See, all of those things are in the Bible, and they're fruits of the Spirit. And they're not always easy. But it's not about how well we can do it. It's not about how big these things are in our lives. Because if we're doing it on our own, they're not going to come very easily. But it's about staying connected to God and God's Holy Spirit, like we just talked about, staying connected to the tree so that they can grow easily. If you find it hard, you know what I do? I open the Bible. I read John 14, verse 26. The Father will send the friend in my name to help you, the friend that is the Holy Spirit. See, the Holy Spirit is our helper. The Holy Spirit helps us to grow these fruits and to use them every day. And I think it's pretty cool that God sent the Holy Spirit to us so that we weren't feeling alone, and that when we needed help, all we needed to do is reach out our hand and talk to the Holy Spirit. And I have a question for you. You know how fruit on tree is bright, it's colorful, it's delicious. And I had a question that, do you think it grows on its own? No? That's correct. It grows on the branches, which is connected to the tree. And I have a question that I want to leave with you all, which is, like a branch is connected to the tree, are you connected to God? Is he the source of your life? Are you going to him for help? I hope you think about those this week, but I hope you got something out of this message. Hope you have an amazing week this week and grow some fruit.